Okay, I want to, good morning, great morning. I want to address something. A lot of people said I should go to my doctor and get a doctor's excuse not to serve on the jury. But I won't do that because that's cheating. And I don't cheat, I don't lie. I'm not going to make up an excuse when I'm quite capable of sitting there. That goes, how could I be a spiritual teacher and tell people to live with honesty, integrity, transparency, sacredness, and simplicity, and I would do something like that? Okay, that just says that you're somebody that's speaking one thing out of one side of your mouth and then you're doing something else. I can't do that. Okay? You have to, again, live with honesty and integrity. And honesty and integrity begets that you stand up and you do the right thing. So no, I don't. No, I wouldn't do that. Okay. If I'm standing up and I'm walking around and I'm well enough to leave in the van, then I'm well enough to serve on jury duty. It's that simple. A spiritual teacher has to abide by what they're teaching. And you have to live it and you have to show it. Okay? That's part of being, if you're going to be a light worker, then you need to be a light worker. That's part of it. Okay? Is standing and living with honesty and integrity. Okay? So, no, I can't do that. I wouldn't do that. Okay. So that's where that's at. And how I said I had everything was going to be delivered today? Well, I paid overnight shipping for something I had bought, and it's still sitting in Miami. I paid for it on Friday. They said, we don't ship out on Friday. We don't do it on the weekend. I go, well, it's a Friday. It's not a weekend. Well, it's our weekend. Okay. Well, we'll get it out first thing Monday, and it'll be delivered Tuesday. You just pay the extra shipping. I paid the extra shipping, and no, it's not going to be here today. Okay. So, yet again, it'll be pushed back by another day. So, it is what it is. And so I'm going to be here for, yet another day. I was looking forward to, packing things in there this evening and being ready to go first light tomorrow. Nah, not going to happen. So we'll see. Anyway, that is what it is. So another thing I'm going to address, people that have kept up on the Nityananda stuff. There are a few people here. A lot of people here don't know who he is, but he's a really errant, quote-unquote guru, but he's not a guru. He's a fraud, a charlatan, a con man. And, made up a totally bogus hagiography. I was telling the truth about him, and I actually went to see him and told him what he was giving was dangerous. I'll figure it out later. Okay, yeah. So anyway, a lot of his people were, and they were all cursing me, and you're going to die in a year, and you're going up in flames, you're this and that. Well, apparently, and I told him I'm gonna outlive him. Okay, apparently he's been quite ill. They're saying something like 27 doctors. Well, I'm not surprised. Okay, he's still a young guy, but 9 out of 10, he's probably got a heart disease, and I know he had diabetes. And how could he not with what he eats? Now I know that I developed diabetes in India because the dietary stuff. You don't get protein, okay? It's all carbs and sweets, okay? Not good for your health. A lot of carbs, a lot of sweets. So I know his health is going down the toilet. And then plus he's done so many just heinous things that it's going to come back on him, okay? And, yeah, like I said, I'm going to outlive him, and that's proving to be the case. So now he's trying to spin and say, oh, he's been in samadhi. Well, no, he's just ill, okay? He's just ill. And it's catching up with him, okay? And I would not want to be him when he leaves the body, because he has been stolen people's life savings, and just, he's done horrible things, okay? Really horrible things. And his time is coming due. Now, I've, had all these things, notifications, and I haven't looked at them, because usually what he does is he buys this press release and puts it out like it's an actual newsworthy thing. But anybody can buy it. I could buy it for $100, and they'll put it out that I'm really the Queen of England. Okay, like it's some big news thing, and it's totally bogus. And this is what he's done, and I've kind of outed that before as well. But, yeah, he is on the run, okay? He's on the run, bought this island, and he's got no health stuff out there, okay? So if he wants health help, he may have to go back to leave that island, and then they could snag him and drag him back to India to face trial. Okay? He's wanted for rape. He's wanted for numerous things, and he escaped, okay? Is hiding out, bought this island so he can't be touched there. But that time looks like it's rapidly coming to an end one way or another. Okay, so we'll have to watch and see what happens with that. But, he sold out everything for money, for name and fame, okay? He would tell people, go ahead, mortgage your house, max out your credit cards to come, $15,000 a course, $15,000, okay? And said, don't worry about the money. It's going to magically show up in your bank account. And people actually believe this fool. They've lost their houses. They've lost everything, okay, because of this con man. So, good luck with that. Good luck with that. And if you are saying you're a teacher, then you are judged more harshly because, you're judged on what you teach people as well, okay? And what are your motives? What are the reasons you're doing it? It's not just what you're teaching, but the motives and things behind it as well. So again, it's a lot of people say they want to be light workers and but it comes with a lot of responsibility as well. So, and you're going to be judged. Okay? That's the way that runs. Anyway, oh, mercy. Oh. So moving right along, this morning, I did the eggs. I've got them in there now making the beet eggs. So those are in there. So looking forward to having those pretty soon because they are so good. Yep. And I think that's pretty much the information from here. I did get a GoPro yesterday, so I'll be able to do more video and things on the road for the travel part of everything, for van life. I know people really like to see the scenery and hear about the adventures out there, so I'll be able to do more of that. And what else is going on? That's about it. I do have the things coming up the 19th to do that talk, so I will have to either be in a really good, strong connection if I'm still out in the van, or I have to come back to do that. I haven't decided yet for sure which way I'm going to go, but I'll figure it out, I'll figure it out along the way. If I come back so that I can, do that from the tarot room. Or, if I stay out and do it, wherever I'm at. Oh, mercy. I'm waiting to see my test. Hopefully, it's going to give a positive thing so that my doctor can see that, yes, this is Lyme, but those tests are notoriously bad, okay? Notoriously bad. You can have negative results with it and definitely still have Lyme. People have taken that test 3-4 times and got a negative, and they most assuredly, if they did the really more intricate tests, it shows, yes, most definitely they have Lyme. So waiting for that to come back. What do you have to say for yourself, Mr. Man? Don't try to butter me up. You already had 2 goodies this morning. No, you already had 2. Yes, I know you love. I know you love. But you already had 2 treasures. You don't need another one. Trying to butter me up and convince me he needs more treasures. Yet he said, but we're treasure puppies, Mama. You know we are. We have to have them. Here comes the other one. She says, we do such an outstanding job of just, taking care of the mama and making sure that she's okay over here. Yeah. But no, you've already had goodies. You don't get another one right now. You can forget about it. It's not going to happen. It's not. It's not going to happen, Missy May May. So, what these 2 do, if I go out the front door, or I go out the garage or something, they'll run out the backyard, over around the side, and look to see if they see me out front here. Little buggers. They're so smart. So they look to see, you know, has she actually gone somewhere, or is she just right out here? And when they find out I'm just right out here and I'm coming back in, rush around and run back in the house again. So, what to do with that? Now this morning I spent on my other computer, my big computer, and I took out hundreds and hundreds of pictures. I went through my photos and oh my God, I got, you know, you get thousands of pictures. So I got rid of hundreds and hundreds of pictures today. You know, it felt good to freshen that up and get rid of some really old stuff that really don't need that energy in there. So I did that today. Oh my goodness. Oh, all good. Anyway, what time is it? Yeah, it's about time to have something. I think this morning I'm going to have a hard-boiled egg and some of the, you know, the tomatoes and cucumbers, and make that little salad thing with maybe a few blueberries in it, a little bit of fruit in it as well, and have that, you know, for breakfast or brunch or whatever it is, whatever it turns out to be. Just something, again, nutritious, light, easy to fix, very fast. And so I am going to go make that now and have a little something to eat. Yes. Oh, nose to nose? You give me a nose kiss? You think you're an Eskimo? She thinks she's an Eskimo. She gives nose kisses, nose to nose. Yes, I know. I always have unusual animals. Hey, Missy May, did you give me nose kiss? Did you do nose to nose? Yeah. She says, you're telling on me, Mama. You're telling on me. It's a good girl. It's a good girl. You're so funny. No, don't you do that. Troublemaker. Come sit over here. No, you sit, stay. That's the one thing about Chinese cresteds. When they say they're lap dogs, they mean they are lap dogs. They would live on your lap if you would let them. So, yeah. To get her just to stay here, you know, close by, but not be living on my lap, takes a lot of discipline and things to get her to do. That's a good girl. That's a good girl to sit, stay like that. Yes, that's a good girl to sit, stay. There you go. Good girl. So you can do it. But they really are lap dogs. No, that doesn't mean you can come. No, sit, stay. No, sit. No. Yes, I know what you want. You want to be petted. I know what it is. It's what you always want. 24/7 if you could get it. So on that note, I'm going to leave this here. Let's pull the focus of the day cards, and then I'm going to grab something real quick to eat. May sit. This is what you go through all day with her. Sit. Good girl, sit. Good girl, sit. You can do it. I know you can. She says there's a difference between can and want to. I said I could, but I don't want to. You could be a good girl. On that note, I'm going to leave this here. I'll see you online. Let me grab the Sufi cards again, and let's see what we have for focus of the day. Thanks for tuning in, love and light. Don't forget a thumbs up. It's so important here, and I do appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in.